Rajiv landed in New York City. His eyes sparkled with hope. He carried 2 suitcases. One held his belongings, the other held his dreams. He yearned for the American dream. He was ready to work hard. He was determined to succeed. America, the land of opportunity, awaited. The initial days were a struggle. The bustling city was a far cry from his village in India. The jobs were menial, the pay was low. He juggled 3 jobs. He sent money home to his family. He held on to the hope of a brighter future. He was determined to make it in America. Months turned into years. The struggle continued. Rajiv felt the weight of his dreams. He saw the disparity around him, the luxurious cars, the opulent houses seemed a distant world. Disillusionment crept in. His hope started to dwindle. He felt the allure of the quick way out. Rajiv found himself at a crossroads. He could continue down the path of honest struggle, or he could choose a different route, the one less traveled, the one that promised a shortcut to his dreams. He made his choice. Rajiv always had a knack for mechanics. As a child, he'd spend hours tinkering with his uncle's scooter. He understood engines. He could dismantle and reassemble them. It was his gift. It would become his curse. He found work at a local garage. He was surrounded by cars. He learned their secrets. He mastered their systems. He could hotwire a car in minutes. He could change its Vien without a trace. He was a prodigy. He was a master of his craft. Rajiv's genius extended beyond engines. He could blend in. He could become anyone he needed to be. He was a chameleon. He was invisible. He frequented affluent neighborhoods. He studied their residents. He learned their habits. He spoke their language. He was a master of observation. He could disappear into the crowd. He was a ghost. Section 5, the fast lane to infamy. His first heist was a red convertible. He chose his targets carefully. No violence, no confrontation, just a clean getaway. The thrill was intoxicating, the money addictive. His reputation grew. He became known as the Phantom. He was a whisper in the streets, a legend in the underworld. His exploits were whispered in hushed tones. He was untouchable. Section 6, outsmarting the law. The police were baffled. They had no leads, no witnesses, just a string of stolen cars. Rajiv was a ghost. He was always one step ahead. He knew their tactics. He studied their patterns. He anticipated their moves. He was playing chess. They were playing checkers. He was winning. Section 7. The walls close in, but even a ghost can't outrun its shadow forever. The police were closing in. They set a trap, a sting operation. They used his past against him. They found his weakness, his desire for more. They offered him a prize, a rare vintage car, irresistible. He walked into the trap. The game was over. Section 8. The price of ambition. The arrest was swift. The trial was a media frenzy. The Phantom was unmasked. Rajiv faced justice. He was sentenced to prison. His story became a cautionary tale. The immigrant who dared to dream too big, the genius who chose the wrong path. The price of ambition was high. Section 9. The American Dream, mirage or reality? Rajiv's story is a complex one. It's a story of ambition and despair, of hope and disillusionment. It's a reflection on the American dream. Is it a promise or a mirage? For some, it's a beacon of opportunity. For others, it's a distant promise. Rajiv's story reminds us that the line between dreams and desperation can be thin. It's a story that stays with you long after the credits roll.